Well, hello and welcome to the Wood Lane Weekly of March 10th, 2021. Joined today by Melissa Frizzato. Melissa, how are you?
I'm doing great, Brett.
All right. Hey, Melissa, we have all kinds of great stuff to talk about. So March is Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. And so we kicked it off last week with Advocacy Day on March 2nd. So kind of want to give a recap of the day?
It was great. We listened to people from from Columbus in the morning, and then we did a roundtable with you, and then we had lunch, and then we did speakers in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was really a wonderful afternoon. Had a few elected officials who joined us, and I have to admit, I was really pleased with the way they were listening and asking questions, really making sure to understand. And that was Mayor Tom Mackin from Perrysburg, Mayor Mike Osbacher from Bowling Green, and Wood County Commissioner Ted Bolas. So that was a fun day. But then after that, so starting this week and then really going on to next week, we have the IM workshops. And I know that you are participating in those IM workshops. You want to give a shout out to what's going to go on in those meetings?
We're doing is tonight we're doing is listening to somebody from a different place from Colorado, and then we're thinking what we want to put on our boards, and then we're doing our boards next Tuesday.
Yep, you are correct. So we actually have representatives from Celebrate EDU who are joining us virtually to help us kind of put together vision boards of what we want to accomplish and where we are headed in life. So that's going to be very exciting for all of us. And then so let's kind of talk about, so dinner is being provided and it's free of charge. So we do really strongly encourage folks to attend. But it is spring, right? So we've had our most recent 60-degree weather, and I think everyone is really itching to get outside. Can you talk to us about the greenhouse and some of the activities going on back there?
The greenhouse is doing great. The greenhouse is doing great. We're planting some new gardens at our greenhouse. One of them is a salad garden. One of them is a taco garden, one of them is a salsa garden, and one of them is a pizza garden. And then we're doing flowers to attract bees. And that one is from Leanne, the flowers, and all the gardens are from Stephanie.
Right. So Leanne Frankfather and Stephanie Kavanaugh have been really putting great work in back there with the greenhouse opportunities and a lot of creative designs going in this year. A lot of planting happened this past weekend, correct?
Yeah, there was a lot of things going on. We started planting flowers, started planting some of the stuff in for the gardens, and we made birdseed pine cones to hang up out somewhere, and starting the journal. And I only do on the 2 Saturdays because I can't do it during the week.
Yeah, that job thing just keeps getting in the way, right? You're busy. Hey, so I will say I want to give a huge shout out to both Leanne Frankfather and Stephanie Kavanaugh. The leadership they are bringing to the greenhouse opportunity has been just absolutely phenomenal. And then so while we are talking about leadership, I do want to remind everybody to kind of tune into the Connect with Kim show. So we do have coming up Connect with Kim will be on. So the guest this week is the very popular Jennifer Kraus in the rec department. So hey, this would be the perfect time for folks to tune into the Connect with Kim show, take an opportunity to talk to Jennifer about what type of recreation events and scheduling they'd like to see in the future.
That's a good idea, Brent, because I actually do rec activities, but I still do Kim Connect every week because I'm good friends with Kim.
Absolutely, and Kim's absolutely wonderful and does a great job. And then also, one of the things we want to share is we want to share some of the upcoming events that are happening in recreation. And and this is kind of a combination of virtual activities as well as some in-person activities. And I hear you have an item to add to the schedule.
2 items.
All right, what are they?
Saturday, March 13th. After the morning stretch.
Yes.
After the morning stretch, we have in person entrance D St. Patrick's Day crafting games, and then after that, people are going up to Perrysburg to the candle place to make candles.
Okay, so all
Those are
kinds
both
of.
in person, and they're both on the 13th.
All right, so Saturday is going to be a busy day, and you're right, it is time to get ready for St. Patrick's Day. So again, checking in with the Connect with Kim show on Wednesday night to talk about upcoming activities. And the other thing is we are very proud to announce that with the decrease in the overall coronavirus cases, as well as some of the recent guidance that's come out from the Centers for Disease Control, our in-person activities are starting to ramp back up. We are going to be doing those with limited numbers of groups, still going to need to social distance and wear masks, but should be an opportunity for people who are interested in joining others and getting outside. Those opportunities are on their way. And then finally this week, Melissa, this is something that I'm really happy to announce with you here, as I know that you have been a strong advocate for the development of some transportation services here in Wood County. So want to invite everybody out there to a transportation forum on March 25th at 6:30. So at that transportation forum, we will be revealing the details of our transportation pilot in partnership with ViaQuest, and we simply just can't tell you how excited we are to show you how to use the transportation services to go anywhere you need to go here in Wood County. And that pilot actually will start on April 1st. So tell everybody, mark your calendars for the upcoming transportation forum on March 25th. And you've been advocating for some transportation services for quite a while.
Yes, I have.
All right, well, we have listened, and we are starting something on April 1st.
Thank you, Bert.
Well, thank you. Your leadership on what we need to improve has been amazing. Well, Melissa, is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we go today?
No, about I have something. Did you hear about the people that are doing if they got the vaccine, they don't have to wear the mask, and I think that's not right.
So, Melissa, gosh, absolutely wonderful question. So, yes, we recently saw a publication from the Centers for Disease Control that said individuals, unrelated individuals, if they are, every member or every participant is fully vaccinated and they get together in, say, a friend's house, that they do not require masks. So we have not made any changes to our pandemic plan as we're currently evaluating that guidance, but it was certainly fresh news this past week, and you're right, we at the board are evaluating that. We may make changes in the future, but I will say—
But I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, we haven't made any changes yet because—
I know, but I'm waiting for it to be 80%, and when everybody gets 80%, then I think that's a better time to do it than not what they're thinking about.
Melissa, I absolutely love and respect your advocacy, and so we are following your lead at this time and not making any changes. Well, any other final words before we go today?
Nope.
All right, Melissa, I want to thank you for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure, and you have a great week. All right, thanks, everybody.